In this video, I want to show you how you can go from your cookie cutter footer that we get with the Dawn theme or pretty much every Shopify theme, what you see here, to something that looks more like the big brands like we see on Nike with this. And the purpose of this video is I just want to show you guys how you can transit your ideas that you might have for a specific design into something that we can actually build with Shopify's customizer. And also often I just see people say, oh, this is a little bit outside the box. I maybe need a software developer or a freelancer for this. And it's just easy to overspend, where you probably could have done it in 10 minutes yourself if you just know how to translate, like how to use the tools correctly. So this is not at all complicated. Stick with me. I'm going to show you exactly how we did it. But I'm just going to open up the customizer for the Dawn theme. This is obviously everything that we see all the time, where we have the headline, and you can see it here, we have the footer, we have the menu, and then we have the subscribe to our emails or a newsletter. And this is fine. There's no one's not going to purchase because of your footer, but it's just an easy win. And I want you guys to think about, it's like, how can I actually take my store to the next level? Maybe you don't feel like you're a designer, but there's like easy principles we can actually just copy from the big brands, Nike being one. And that's also what we did with this store. This is a replica that we created of the actual Nike website, but we built it on Shopify just to get a feel of what are the things that we can maybe even teach you, how you can actually get a store to look like this. And this is not a paid theme. This is the cookie cutter Dawn theme, and we just started customizing it. So the things I wanted to call out is if we compare it to, and I'm going to switch tab again, if we compare it to this, you can see we have a menu here, and usually what people do is that we have a footer menu, we have a header menu, and that's pretty much it, maybe even privacy policy menu. But if I show you what we did here, we just created 3 different menus. This is the footer 1, this is footer 2, and a footer 3. And then this one is a little bit tricky, or at least whenever you see something like this, this is where people switch themes. This is where people also like to just hire a freelancer to do this. But I'm going to show you how simple you can actually make this by, first I want to show you the navigations. Now this is the customizer for the Nike store. And then if I open up the navigation, you can see we have a footer about Anova. That's just how we call it, the fake brand. This is the footer get help and the footer promotions. So we have 3 footer menus. We have 1 main menu and we have 1 header. And this way you can just get the look of, oh, this is super custom. But all we did is we just went to the customizer. We said add block. We added a menu, and then we connected to one of the 3 menus. And then you get the get help, the about Anova, and the promotions. And then for this one, these are actually clickable links. If we take a look at the live side, you can click gift cards, and it's actually going to bring you somewhere. In this case, this is just demo, obviously, so we just pointed to some products. But yeah, there is no, if we take a look, there is no section to do this. We just get a menu, and the menu always looks like the menu. But we do get a text element. And what a text element allows us to do, and I'm showing you in the Dawn theme right here, it allows us to not just share text, but you can see there's also a link option. So we can now technically say, if we want to mimic how we're showing here, where we don't have a headline, we only have links, so we can remove the headline. But now I can say, hey, this is link 1. And now if you select it, you click on link, and now we can even point it to somewhere. Let's say we want to bring it to a collection, to all collections, insert, and now if we copy this and you keep doing this, see how we get now a similar look, and then we change the order. Obviously I'm not going to build the full theme here. That's something where we're going to do an actual course on this, how to do this. But see how we now have a menu, and we now have something like a special menu, and you can even remove the space and make this a little bit tighter just by editing the text. So I want you guys to start thinking about what tools do we have. The first thing I usually recommend is click on add block, see the sections that your theme provides. See, all right, we do get this, we do get this, we do get an image. What can we build with this? And then you realize, and eventually, especially after you've done this for a long time, every website you see, you start thinking in blocks. You start, oh, this is a image with text section, this is a rich text section, and then everything will be so much simpler. So now all we did is we have the 3 menus. We have our custom text field here, and I'm actually going to show you in the Nike store so you can see for yourself that I'm not lying. We have the text field here. These are just links, 5 links, that's it, the regular text. We have the 3 menus, and then the big settings we made in the footer itself is we just switched it to the 2 themes. The secondary theme, because Nike's using, you probably know the website, they use this light theme for pretty much everything except for obviously the font and the call to action. And then we have it for the announcement bar as well as the footer. We then go with a secondary theme just to have the contrast. That's pretty much the biggest change we made. Then we connected the social. We kept everything enabled. And then the biggest one that people sometimes miss is just show policy link. This is a rather new setting where in the past you might have just added your policies to a menu, but now you don't have to do it this redundantly. You can just add it to the, like just create the policies. Don't add them to the menu. If you currently have them in a menu, you can actually remove them. And then in the footer, there's a setting called policy links. And once I'm going to disable it, so you see there's nothing here other than our copyright. And then once I click show policy links, it's now actually adding almost like its own menu, but it's not a menu. You don't have to create it like any other menu. You just create the policy pages in the settings. And then automatically, this is what we're getting, and it's being added here. If this video was helpful, then please leave a like. This is going to show me that you're interested in this type of content. And if you have any Shopify questions, then feel free to put them in the comments. I'm going to read through all of them and actually create videos answering all of your questions. With that, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.